stream still hasn't started on my laptop.
It hasn't on mine either.
Interesting. Are people in here?
People are in here. I've started it with everything I needed to.
We left off. We actually made some pretty decent progress last week, but let's continue it today. Lucas, what do you want to talk about, bud? What's on your mind?
We're live now, which I'm stoked about.
We are live now, finally.
We got that going. I'm happy about that. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Sounds like both of our mics are working.
We did a little bit more due diligence this week, which we're very excited about. And it seems like people are making their way in now. Lucas, tell me something strange about history. Let's get into it, bud.
Okay, we got a couple of topics.
Let's see.
How about the Erie Pizza Bomber?
Lay it on me, bud.
Anything about the Erie Pizza Bomber?
I know a little bit about the Erie Pizza Bomber, and I will tell you what I know, and then we can go from there.
Okay, let's do that.
What I know about him was these people ordered a pizza. They took the guy hostage. They put like a bomb dog collar around his neck and made him go rob a bank, is what I remember. Does that ring a bell?
So this was in 2003.
Okay.
The Erie Pizza Bomber.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it's Erie, Pennsylvania. It's not like he was like an exceptionally spooky guy.
Well, he was a pizza delivery man.
Right, but I'm saying like Erie refers to like where it happened, not necessarily like how spooky he was.
You are correct. It happened in Erie, Pennsylvania in 2003. This is the story of Brian Wells, a pizza delivery man who died after robbing a bank.
Oh, okay, so spoiler.
Oh, did that just go to the end of it? This is an AI overview that I'm looking at.
Okay.
I can start. You want me to hit the wiki page?
You know what? Let's read the AI overview. They're taking over anyways. Let's just lean into it.
Okay, on August 28th, 2003, Wells was forced to wear a bomb collar and rob a PNC bank.
Nice.
Wells was carrying a homemade shotgun that looked like a walking cane. Didn't they make a movie about this?
I don't know, but here's my thing. And obviously this is a tragic story, we're not making light of it. I always think it's fun when, we get creative. And the fact that they made his shotgun look like a walking cane. Because here's the thing, you see a guy walk in with a cane, the last thing you're thinking is shotgun. The second to last thing you're thinking is you're not thinking he's a threat. And then if he is a threat, the only threat is that maybe he'll hit you with the cane. You are not thinking that this guy in Little Erie, Pennsylvania is wielding some sort of James Bond level weapon.
All right, listen to this. Wells was detained by police and the bomb collar detonated, killing him.
Jeez Louise. What? So that's not funny.
No.
Why?
That sucks.
Did he, presumably the people who had access to like the trigger,
they're fucked.
Set it off because he got caught. So did he have a note that said like, "Don't catch me, bomb will go off"?
I gotta look into that a little further.
Because.
Okay, who was involved is the next title.
Okay.
Marjorie Armstrong.
Oh, they caught him.
Her.
They caught her.
A woman was found guilty of armed bank robbery, conspiracy, and using a destructive device. She received a life sentence plus 30 years. Barnes, a man who testified against.
Can I just say,
Armstrong.
I'm always a big. Okay, we're already done with that bag. Let's go. Can I just say, I'm a big fan of when judges give someone a life sentence plus more time. Like, you got a life sentence and 30 years just to really, really, really let you know how bad your crime was.
Some people have gotten like 3 life sentences. Isn't there people who've gotten like 80 life sentences?
Also, someone said you're competing with Kill Tony. Do they come out at this exact time? Because that would not be a great strategy for us. Sorry, continue, Lucas.
I was just talking about how some people get like 80 life sentences.
Right.
Should we answer some questions?
Let's answer some questions. What's on people's minds? Yeah, apparently Kill Tony comes out right now. So.
This dude, a Lego savant.
That's the best compliment I've ever gotten.
Well, I don't think we share the same audience.
No, we don't. That guy scares the daylights out of me.
Yeah, he's what Will Angus would call a cretin.
I have no interest in being on the receiving end of his wrath. It feels like anyone who goes to bat with that guy comes out. Like, I legitimately think he could make me cry. When was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried? Oh, dude.
I had a conversation about this on Sunday, and I said the last time I cried that wasn't at a movie, I think was senior year of high school.
I had one in my LA time. It was a rough week.
Did you break it down, man? Let's go through it. What happened?
I don't think I want to talk about it. Maybe if you give me like a 3 beers.
Yeah, why don't you crack yourself a Coors? Let's get comfortable, Lucas.
All right. You know what?
Crack yourself a Coors Light.
I'll crack a Coors Light.
And let's just get into this.
I'm planning on working out after this, and I'm still gonna work out even though I have a beer.
So I was always told not to touch a weight after you've drank, but I never really inquired as to why. Is it because it's dangerous?
Should I look it up?
What?
Should I look it up?
I don't know. Let's get to the bottom of it.
Can I drink alcohol and then work out? Even if you feel fine, it's important to make sure you are well hydrated before you exercise.
Beer is like, 60% water, right? Also,
beer.
Maggie, I did see beer makes the weights heavier. I read that as well. Maggie, I did see that. Did you see that Will Angus video? The UNC kid. It's not real, but Chester sent me this. It's like look up UNC recruit Will Angus. It's like the most e-boy kid that has ever lived. And they said that his name is Will Angus, but I think I'm 99% sure it's a joke.
I'm not getting too much UNC. Bill Belichick
signs new recruit named Will Angus. It's on Twitter. It's a brutal watch.
That's great. How do I share my screen?
We have Will Donnellan in the chat, which is big for us.
Edge also called me fragile.
Edge called you fragile. Yeah, Lucas got straight up.
Dude, he came at me today. He attacked me.
He got straight up assaulted by our boss today, which is so fun because that guy was our HR department until very, very recently.
I know. I should get a raise for that.
Also, do you want to know my theory about our HR department?
Yes.
I think Edge just made an email of a woman named Amy and is pretending to be HR because she doesn't exist. I've never seen her.
I would bet money that that's true.
I love that everyone in this chat apparently is friends. They're like, do you guys want to run squads later?
There's a moderators chat, and they added me to it. And there's this Instagram group that does not stop talking throughout the day.
That's the dream. I joined a Monkey Kingdom group chat. You know how much I like monkeys, and that has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. But so we send videos of monkeys to each other, and when if someone repeats on accident and sends one that someone's already sent, they are on probation. I did it once and had to issue a formal apology. Joseph, I think the Vikings are gonna win the Super Bowl.
I like that. They're playing the Rams tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sorry to the people I called out that you guys are talking all day. We still love you.
I think he was saying it as a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the Vikings to win because I think that'd be very fun. I also love Sam Darnold, and I'm glad he's doing well.
That would be a fun team. What about the Rams, dude? LA's going through a lot of stress right now.
We love the Rams. We have friends at the Rams.
LA needs it.
LA needs it bad. I think if anything, it's probably going to be more of a distraction than anything. Like, I think if, like, someone, like, near and dear to the team passes away, that's, like, the type of motivation you need. But if there's, like, a wildfire happening, like, I'm more distracted than motivated.
That's fair.
All right, should we hear about a new
one?
thing?
Okay, let's check the list.
Yeah, Dylan, I know. I want to be watching it, but I gotta be. Oh, are they getting like smacked right now or something? I didn't even think.
Oh, is the game on?
He said, Dylan said that I would not be. Harper Grove's in the chat, dude. Let's go.
Rams are up 10-3.
That's big.
Dude, should we put it on somehow?
I think that might be like some sort of copyright issue. Dude, my good buddy H. Grove is in the chat. We were texting today about photos of ourselves. We had a photographer.
I've heard of Harper Grove.
Pictures. You've met Harper?
No, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Great kid.
Stories.
Fun fact about Harper Grove, 3.99 GPA in college. Very smart kid. Very, very smart kid.
He is very smart.
Harpy, how you doing? What's new in your world?
Griffin says, Russ, your resolutions on the pod were awesome. Going to be a great year.
Dude, I think, who said that?
Griffin Kuiper.
Griffin, you have no idea how much that means to me. I think they're awesome as well. And I think if I already have the guy that's gonna make the painting of my bedroom for my bedroom.
Do you really?
Yeah, did I tell you that?
Do you have to? Are you paying him?
Am I paying him? Yeah, of course.
That's sick.
Can't not pay your painting guy. That's how you lose your painting guy real quick. Dude, what is going on here?
Rusty, what's your take on Bad Bunny? Nicholas wants to know.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
The
Artist?
female rapper?
Male.
Oh, Bad Bunny, the Latin singer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't listen to much of his stuff because I don't speak Spanish. So that's always, there's some sort of language barrier there.
Is Lego a good strat to get women? Says Beaver Creek Builds.
Dude, I will say probably not. Everyone that's walked into my current girlfriend, the first time that she walked in my room was like pretty taken aback by how many Legos I had. But you know what? How many do I have?
How many sets do you have in your room?
Too many. I have probably 20 sets. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
But Emma Rock wants to know if you're adding the generic guy or just having the room painted. Because I listened to the AF pod when you were on.
So for the people that are listening, I'm getting a painting of my bedroom for my bedroom. And the thought was I'm going to have like a generic guy looking at the painting so that when someone's looking at it, it's like they're looking at it. And I came up with a good solution. They are going to be sitting in my office chair. So you can kind of only see that, but they're looking at it from the office chair. And that's going to help me out.
You need to have your office chair permanently set up in front of that.
I know. Well, it is right there.
Yeah.
Sam Smyers, I appreciate that you're asking about this sweater because I love it a lot. I got it from Rowing Blazers, and it is awesome. It's Babar, who I wasn't familiar with his game before this, but he's like some sort of children's character, but I just like the way it looks. I saw someone ask about Harry Potter, but I couldn't read the question. What did it say?
Harry Potter, where you at?
I think you just said, who's your favorite Harry Potter character?
Rusty, who is your favorite Harry Potter character?
It's a great question, and I appreciate you asking. I would say I'm a big, who do I like?
Hermione?
No.
Mine's got to be Hermione.
I'm trying to think of like a cool answer that's not generic. I
Gotta
like
be.
Sirius Black
Oh,
because
isn't he like Harry's dad's best friend?
he's Harry's dad's best friend, and you think he's a murderer at the beginning, but it turns out he's actually a good guy, and he was framed. Which
See, I never understood that scene when he's there with the rat guy, and then like the other guy turns on him. I was always confused about that.
it's a confusing scene, especially for young boys going through life, and basically the rat the whole time was this guy named Peter Pettigrew, who he was the guy that they said Severus, or not Severus, he was the guy that they said Sirius killed, but he cut off his own finger and then turned himself into a rat so that they would think that Sirius blew him up and only left a finger. Yeah, and so he let Sirius take the blame.
He just became a rat for.
He became a rat for his whole life. What I never totally understood is why Sirius Black had to stay in hiding after that. Who knows?
Yeah.
For
Rusty,
how much I watch Harry Potter, I have very limited knowledge of like.
Did you read the books?
No, I've only read one book in my life.
You're reading a second one this year.
I'm reading
right?
a second one. Me and Edge are doing a book club, and I think it's about pirates. I haven't cracked it open yet, but I'm excited to learn about it.
Rusty, did you fail Damp January? What's Damp January?
Damp January was this brilliant idea I had, and if you're listening at home, you should check it out. It's no alcohol or weed during the week, but it's Monday and I'm having a Coors Light. So, yeah, I guess we failed it. I mean, in my defense, I failed it before this, so whether that's better or worse, you can be the judge. But I've been getting really into Guinnesses, and I had kind of convinced myself that didn't count. But
that's what Jason did too.
Guinnesses. I think if you're ever following Jason's advice, you've
got to rethink some
You've
things.
made a wrong turn somewhere, and you need to backtrack until you figure out what happened.
They want you to list all the countries.
Ready?
How many are there? 380?
No, there's like 290 something, I think. All right.
Go for it.
Should I give it a shot?
Should I write them down?
No. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Canada, Greenland, the United States, Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Paraguay, Costa Rica, Venezuela, Colombia, French Guiana, Suriname, Brazil, Peru, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile, Argentina, the Falkland Islands, Portugal, Spain, France, Finland, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Belgium, Austria, Hungary, Czechia, Poland, Germany, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Kosovo, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Greece, Liberia, Libya, Algeria, Western Sahara, Morocco, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Burkina Faso, Rwanda, South Africa, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, Djibouti, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Madagascar, Seychelles, Comoros, Sao Tome and Principe, Cape Verde, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq. I mean, how long do you want me to go?
Keep going. Unless you don't want to, you can stop.
I mean, I can't imagine this is
They're
thrilling
pissed
TV.
you forgot Egypt.
Egypt, fuck, Sudan, South Sudan, Chad, Central African Republic,
We should
Democratic Peoples of the Congo.
Should name the street and just naming every
I'm gonna
country.
sit here and drink a beer and just name every country.
Yeah. Well, you haven't even touched Asia.
I know, Asia scares the fuck out of me. I'm so bad at Asia. Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Nepal, Mongolia, China, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, the Philippines, Indonesia, Bhutan, Bahrain.
Never heard of that one.
Tuvalu, Vanuatu, Tonga, Marshall Islands, Solomon Islands, Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, American Samoa.
They bet you can't name them all after a 72-hour fast.
Dude, I should try and name them all in the last hour of my 72-hour fast. Somehow we gained viewers. Someone tuned in and was like, "This guy's onto something. This guy's fucking good.
This guy knows ball."
I feel like that was because I'm not trying to memorize them where I can just say them in order. I'm trying to be able to like have a map, a blank map in front of me and do it. I can do Africa. I can do the Americas. I can do Europe. I can't do the Middle East. Might as well be fucking Mars.
We should do that for the next live stream. I'll print out like a massive map for you.
Well, we could just share my screen. Would you guys watch that? We could do that.
I think that'd be fun. Yeah, you could just share your screen and take a test.
Because right now I can do Africa.
And if you don't get it, you have to eat the world's hottest chip.
Dude, I mean, I'm game. I can do Africa 100% in a minute and 30 seconds. That's my best time.
I mean,
that's so much pressure. I would crud my little jeans.
In a minute and 30.
Dude, that was like stressful. I felt like I was giving like a TED talk.
It was great.
What were people saying? I want to know more because Will gets to spend so much time with these guys that I feel like he has a better feel for who they are. I would love for us to get to know each other a little better. Back in high school for my AP Human Geography class, we had to get every country in the world's location correct. Damn, what high school did you go to? Did you hear that, Lucas?
No.
Dude, in his high school, this guy said that I'm the most unlikable person. That sucks. He goes, back in high school for his AP Human Geography class, we had to get every country in the world's location correct, so this is bringing back flashback. That sounds like a nightmare. The plane episode is coming out actually kind of soon.
In 3 Wednesdays?
What are your top 3 favorite Lego sets you built? All right, ready? The Lighthouse is awesome if you are looking for like a fun, kind of big one to start with. Do the Lighthouse. It's fully functioning and it like spins. And there's like a lot of cool stuff on the inside. The globe is wasn't very fun to build, but I like having it in my room. And then I like the London Lighthouse. Check that one out. That one is awesome. Julia, that means a lot. That was actually the best day. She said she likes the drinking around the world video. That was the best day of my life, I think. We were coming back from Daytona, Florida, and the Daytona 500 got canceled, and so we were driving back to Orlando because we were flying out in the morning, and Will Donnellan set the maps to like go to Epcot just because that was like in the general direction of where we were going, and we just never turned off, and so we drove to Epcot, bought 4 tickets. It was me, Edge, and Armand, and we were like, let's drink around the world. And so we were pretty hungover from the Daytona 500, or the day before the Daytona 500. Those people are creatures, and it was that kind of like giggly hangover, if you've ever had one of those. And yeah, we just got down to brass tacks, and we had, I think it was I still claim it was the best day of my life, which is kind of sad. But I will say, if you ever get the chance to drink around the world with your buddies or your family or whoever's with you, you're gonna have a lovely day. Levi, no, it's not hand knitted as far as I know. I got it from Rowing Blazers, who's a friend of the company's, and I love it. I will say I would get it a size down because mine's kind of stretched out over time. Like I got an XL, which was a mistake because I'm not really an XL apparently, and I like to wear it over like shirts, like collared shirts. So,
excuse the interruption, but if
Please.
you guys are watching and you're not subscribing, give us a like, a follow, subscribe, a comment, so we can keep building Legos and hanging out with you guys.
I will say, such a great way for me to wind down a Monday. Just hang out with my pals, build a couple Legos, have a beer. What's better than that?
Just finished Lego Notre Dame. That sounds cool.
What'd you say?
Somebody just finished the Lego Notre Dame.
Ooh.
That sounds sweet.
All right. Whoever did that, that's on my list. That one is so cool. And I'm very, very jealous of you.
The Flying Whale says Elisa's dog is my celebrity crush. Elisa's dog needs more publicity.
Yeah, that thing that it's packing is pretty. If you guys haven't seen, I think there's a picture of it on the AF pod. Yeah. That is
Elisa's dog's got the biggest.
Dude, it is insane. It's literally
not to body size.
It's I mean, it literally has to arch its back so that it doesn't like.
And it is
touch
like
the ground.
No pun intended, but it is like a wiener dog, right?
It's a wiener.
It's a wiener dog, and so it's small, but it's got a very large piece.
It's pretty impressive stuff. Joseph Melendez wants to know how long you should wait to build a Lego set with a girl.
Good question.
This is a great question, and Joseph, I'm very glad you asked, and I'm gonna give you as good of an answer as I can give you. One moment. What you have to realize about building Legos with anyone, but especially, a girl or a girl that maybe you're attracted to, is that Lego, excuse me,
correct,
is it's kind of a one-person thing unless you really know what you're doing, because if she's not up to your Lego skills, then you're gonna get very frustrated with her very quickly, and she's gonna be in the way more than anything, and then you're gonna look like, even though your heart's in the right place, you're gonna look like a madman for like getting upset with her. So I would recommend maybe getting her a set, getting you a set, and doing the math in your head of like how long it's gonna take you to finish yours and how long it would take a girl that maybe hasn't built as much as you to finish hers, and then you guys can build them together, and then everyone's having fun. Because I've tried to build with someone, and it's no bueno. I've never done it with like a girl that I've liked, but I can't imagine that would go well for me.
Do you and Will ever fight about whose alphabet block is on the top?
Who's what?
Alphabet block, I think, for Playdate.
So no, Lauren sets him up ahead of time. I think it's the same every week because I think it goes like Will and Rusty's Playdate. I will say we argued a lot about
the naming.
The naming, because I wanted it to be Rusty and Will's Playdate because I'm a narcissist, and Will thought it rolled better, which he was right.
Rusty and Will's Playdate.
He was right that it rolled better.
I think it is. Because it's quicker.
Jack, if I'm trying to be clean shaven, I shave every day. But here's something that I struggle with. I don't know how guys do it every day without getting razor burn, because I get razor burn right here, and then I look like a 14-year-old who got his first razor. So if you have any tips, let me know, because I have not figured it out.
Where'd it go?
Oh, bad guy wants a show or movie rec. It's going to sound crazy, and it's going to sound like I'm joking, but I'm being serious when I tell you that the most fun I've had watching TV in a while has been Southern Charm. It is about these guys and gals who are like, mostly trust fund kids in Charleston, and they are just constantly beefing with each other, and it's so funny and it's so entertaining. It's the one thing is it's on Peacock, so I had to get Peacock. So I'm now.
You got Peacock for this?
I got Peacock for this.
Who told you about it?
My girlfriend and her friend were like obsessed with it, and I was like, you know what? They have good taste. I'll give it a shot. And they didn't let me down. It's so good. I watched. I think I'm already on season 3, and I started like 3 days ago. So that's pretty good. If you're not into reality television, fire up some Malcolm in the Middle. When was the last time you watched?
Dude, so my roommate watched through all of it, and I would catch like 5 episodes per season, just like being around. It was great.
It's such a great show. It's a star-studded cast. They're all so talented, and I love it. They're also making a remake, so if you want to get ahead of that, you can get ahead of that.
I've got a rec. It's called Somebody Somewhere. It's new on HBO. Very funny. Started it last night. I would recommend.
So we can tell that bad guy has good taste because he's already seen it. He's already seen that through 2 times. So let's think about some. Oh, dude, a lot of people sleep on How I Met Your Mother. I love How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, that show's pretty goated.
Dude, Ty, my roommate, has been getting back into Friends. I always just assumed it was like kind of cheesy, which it is. It's really good though. I was really enjoying it.
I had the same thing happen to me.
What'd you do?
I always thought it was like a show I wouldn't like, and it was too cheesy, and like there's a laugh track. But then I got into it, and I like it. It's
so good. How do I even?
They want to know if your apartment's okay.
My apartment is okay, and I really appreciate you asking. I don't know. I like haven't really been like too worried about it, which has been frustrating for some people. But like I don't necessarily understand the point of me worrying about it, because like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and like it's already happened to a bunch of people. So like I don't feel like it's my place to be like making it about me, if that makes sense.
It's fair. Have you ever watched Community?
Yeah, I love Community.
Great
Community's
show.
great.
W in the chat wanted to know, but great show.
Oh, Jack.
Bad guy has also watched Community. He's got a great taste.
Bad guy has got his finger on the pulse.
Bad guy is a good guy.
Of what people want. Do you have a bag set up in case you need to leave? I don't, but I wasn't sleeping in my house this weekend because it was a little dangerous, so I still haven't unpacked from that. So I guess if you count that, then yes, I do have a go bag. Will's mom texted him when the fire first started happening and said, pack a go bag. I saw it on Narcos. So that.
She saw it on Narcos.
She saw it on Narcos.
For fires?
No, I think that was more for like, drug trafficking.
I actually unpacked my go bag yesterday.
Dude, that's like it's like when your dad puts away the snowblower.
Yep.
In like April.
And there's still
and
another.
And there's just a giant snowstorm, and he has to go to his office and get it. We used to always say like that's when the biggest like nor'easter comes, is when your dad, like if your dad packs up the snowblower, like the shit's about to hit the fan.
When your dad packs up the snowblower, it's about to hit the sidewalk, the grass.
What do you say?
I haven't seen it much this one. Although we got a text from Jacob saying that his was messed up, but then other people said it's just his was messed up, and theirs was good.
Ben, I only had a snowblower because I lived in Maine, and you like literally need because there was too much snow to shovel. It was you'd be shoveling for days if you were trying to do that. Dude, I am not trying to toot my own horn, but I feel like we have been flying through these bags.
They said the volume is a little quiet. You want to adjust your mic maybe? Let's see it.
Yeah, how do I do that?
No, just like where it's positioned on yourself. Is it like buried by some stuff? Try that because it's already all the way up on our end.
All right, how about now? How's everyone feeling?
How about now, my friends?
Too loud, too loud, too loud. Dude, Angus has been doing this thing
Far too loud.
where he'll be talking, and then he can tell he's talking too loud, and he goes too loud. And I always gets a giggle out of me. I'm obviously not doing it justice. What a funny man that man is.
Rusty, you have had a white hot start to the new year. Midas.
Dude, I appreciate that. I wonder like what metrics he's using, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
What are we building? Says Never End Fall.
Oh, dude, I love Never Ending Fall. Those are the Canet Kirkland guys that I go on with. We are building the Tuxedo Cat, which I should have kept up here.
Can you explain your decision with building the Tuxedo Cat?
I don't even remember.
I just remember it's a really tough decision between Tuxedo Cat or...
Yeah, we were, we had been battling with this for just, days, and we were laughing about it because we were having this really, like, serious conversation about, what Lego set do we build? And I was like, fuck, dude, do we go for the Tuxedo Cat? Should we make it happen? And then we kind of realized the absurdity of, like, our jobs when we were having a really serious discussion about like, dude, should we fucking go for it? Should we go Tuxedo Cat?
How's the whole piece looking? Can you move it? If you move it a little further back, you get it all in frame.
So,
yeah, like right there.
So like, we got his kind of hindquarters and a little bit of the belly going. We got the legs. We got like some sort of like tail maybe or something.
Look at the inside is interesting.
Yeah, dude, the guys over at Lego really have just kind of got it down to a science. I am like constantly blown away by the intricacies of the inside of their pieces. It's like Raytheon level engineering.
They want to know how much money you have on the Rams.
I have no money on the Rams. I want the Vikings to win. But I honestly just hope both teams have a great time out there. I think, that's what it's all about. That guy on the who posted that they were like smoking. Oh, it was this guy on the Chargers. The second they lost, posted a picture of a blunt or a joint, and it said how excited he was to smoke it. So I'm just thinking about how I like to think that there are guys on the team that are kind of hoping they lose so that they can go smoke.
Do you want to know the score right now? Oh, shit.
Is it bad?
Wow.
What?
Let's just say LA's playing with a purpose.
Whew, okay. So what's the score?
24-3.
Jesus Lord.
15 seconds in the second half left.
You know what?
Dude, you got to root for LA. You got to.
I think, I can secretly be rooting for LA, but for my own purposes.
I feel like that was the easiest lock of all time, knowing that the Rams were going to come out and have something to play for.
Do you think that's what is happening?
I think so.
Do you think the coach was like, boys, houses are on fire, and the boys got like juiced up?
I think 100% that played into it.
I always like to think about the coach giving some like heartfelt speech and it just falling on deaf ears and the boys, it's just not landing. Like, can you imagine you like have been kind of spending all day like preparing and you're like, you're like, this is gonna hit home, and then you go out there and give the speech, and it doesn't really come out the way you want it to, and everyone like it honestly like takes energy out of the room, and then they go out and lose.
What are you gonna do for dinner?
Great question. I don't know. I wasn't really expecting. I wasn't really expecting to go home. I was probably gonna go to my safe house. but you know, Lucky Charms are always a safe bet. But oh my god,
No, you would not have Lucky Charms for dinner.
no,
would you?
I've never done that. I got my girlfriend to fall for pull my finger last night.
No.
It was the hardest I've laughed in a really, it was the hardest I've laughed in a really long time.
Did she laugh?
Yeah, but I think it was just like out of shock. Like it was like we'll address this at some point, but
Don't do it again.
like there's like a natural disaster going on. Like he's going through a lot.
Yo, Duncan Clark wants to know what's Muffler up to these days.
Dude, Muffler is playing some lax in I think he's still playing lacrosse at Rollins. He's doing good. I talked to him a little bit ago. He was a couple years behind me in school, so I graduated before he did.
They're trying to tell us that Joe Rogan died. Should I even Google it?
I can't afford to get Roganed right now, so I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with that. But
Wait. Oh, this was 4 months ago on Reddit. There's a "What's up with the RIP Joe Rogan" thing.
yeah, I mean,
I guess that was a trend 4 months ago to say he was dead.
it's really. Today we Xi Jinping'd Lauren. We told her that Xi Jinping wants to come on the podcast.
Who's
and
that?
He's the president of China, and we told her that he was a gold medalist swimmer for the Chinese national team, and she fell for it, and so she got pinged.
She got pinged.
Joe Rogan, chairman. But yeah, never underestimate what you can get Lauren to believe, because it's a lot. I Family Guy'd her today again. I was on.
What? Can you please tell us?
I told her that my friend Peter he saved a guy from a fire, and so he got unlimited burgers from the burger restaurant, and then he ate so many that he had a stroke, and half of his body stopped working.
Did she believe you?
For like a second, because I have a friend named Peter.
She's never seen Family Guy?
She hasn't, but we've Family Guy'd her so many times that she
knows the cast.
She like knows the cast. Like she knows who all of them are.
Just start hitting her with more obscure.
I know, dude. The flying whale. I'm very worried about that. I think we have to start like Cleveland showing her maybe because like she is.
That's way less relatable.
Right. She's not like she's so far from. She's very smart.
You could
so,
South
like,
Park her.
We could start South Parking her for sure. This doesn't feel right. Oh, it is. Let's go.
They're saying you should always Sunny her.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Talk about Charlie, who's been clearing out the rats at the office.
She hated the rats at the office.
Did you like them?
Like, no, but
yeah, you guys had the whole.
I like tolerated it because we like had stuff to do.
Who was it that said the rats were crawling on her desk, humping her keyboard?
I don't remember that, but that's very funny. I like that a lot.
It was you or Willie.
Wait, dude, what did I do wrong?
Ratgate 2024.
Yeah, that was tough.
Talk about Gypsy Rose going on Survivor. That can't be true, right?
Gypsy Rose is going on Survivor? That would be awesome.
I'm going to Google that, but I hope I just did not get Gypsy Rose.
If we get Gypsy Rose, I might pack up the stream right now.
I'll actually turn it off.
Did we get Gypsied?
I'm just going to act like I didn't Google it.
Cool. All right, we didn't get. You guys failed. You didn't Gypsy us. What's on the candle? I don't know, Lucas. Lucas bought it from some.
You should read it.
Speaking of gypsies, Lucas bought it from some sort of drifter today.
They had a crystal and a rock shop, and they had a candle. You want to read it? There's a nice message on it.
Nope, too many. Oh, went out. When I was a kid, we were in like Italy or something. We were somewhere.
That was impressive light right there.
Thank you. We were in Italy when I was a kid, and we were like, warned about. I don't even know if this is like the politically correct term, but we were like warned about like train gypsies, and they were like they're gonna try and like scam you. They're gonna try and do whatever, and I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way I'm gonna like run into one. And then there was a guy who he was like offering to play some game, like a game of chance or something, and I fell for it.
It sounds like Squid Game.
No, it was like the ball in the cup thing or whatever, and I was like, hell yeah, like of course I love a game of chance, and then my mom had to be like,
he's trying to steal your money.
He's trying to take all your money.
Have you seen Nosferatu yet?
Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
No, I have not, but I've heard great things.
So have I. Hobo Tamer.
Ooh,
damn it.
Good Lord.
Somebody in the chat said it's a solid 7.1.
What is?
The movie.
Nosferatu?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to read these names internally before I...
Today I had my first accelerator and my second accelerator.
No, both in one day?
In one day.
Good Lord.
I'm feeling fast. I'm feeling real fast. Jack, I have not watched Beast Games, but Lucas has, and is like really into it from what I've gathered.
I think that the gameplay is really good. I don't think that it's like that fun to watch, but I think the games that they make are really intriguing. If that makes sense.
Wait, Sebastian, what did I miss? I missed your comment. I'm sorry, I was building. All right, making some headway here. We're on the 11th bag, which I think there's less than 20, so I'm
Luke
making
Smith wants
pretty
to know
good.
what accelerator is.
Accelerator is a energy drink that Will and I are really into. Will has been into it for a while. I just got into it, and they started sponsoring the podcast because Will was drinking it so much on the podcast. And
no way.
Yeah, they only sponsor 3 podcasts. Us,
Livy Dunn.
She doesn't. I don't think she has a pod.
Okay.
They sponsor us, Travis Kelce's podcast, and
Talk to her.
And Zane and Heath. And Will is convinced that because what did I do wrong? Will is convinced that because gosh darn it. Because Travis Kelce is also sponsored, there's like a less than 0 chance that he gets to meet Taylor Swift, which would be very funny.
Brooke just made a great comment. She said, I wish there was some relaxing music in the background.
I know, that really would.
We can totally set that up.
We should do that for next week.
100%.
If there are any Playmates watching, we have exciting news. On Wednesdays, we are going to start doing live, not like podcast playdates, but like we're just going to like play games and stuff and stream that if that's something that tickles your fancy. I want to do apples to apples on Wednesday because I was really good at apples to apples as a kid.
Well, if you play apples to apples, I'm tuning in.
Dude, appreciate that. I think we're gonna do 4:30 Pacific, but I also probably shouldn't be telling you this early. What did I do wrong? But I believe we should start this Wednesday, but don't tell Will or Lauren that I told you that. But yeah, tune in at 4:30 on Wednesdays on the Playdate channel. I believe that's when we will be doing it. But again, I shouldn't have told you that. So just take that with a grain of salt. I'm really bad at keeping secrets. Is something I've learned. Also, you know how one of my New Year's resolutions was to stop walking away from conversations when I'm in the middle of it?
Yeah.
I just did it to Paige today, and she called me out on it, and it was very, very awkward.
What did she say?
She told Lauren, like, I was in the middle of talking to him. And, like, I was one that started the conversation, and I just, like, kind of forgot what we were doing and walked away. But I'm going to be better about it in the future. Secrets do eat the soul, Ben.
They do.
Dude, Jackbox is so fun. I had a cousin named Chris.
I played that the other day.
So fun. And he showed us Quiplash when we were kids. He was doing like really vulgar answers. And I remember just being like really taken aback and being like, I don't like this game. And then getting older and being like, no, that was funny, but he picked the wrong crowd.
Yeah, you guys are what, too young? Or they would have just really vulgar for anybody.
It was
Yeah.
so
What's
I
that?
saw that. I had an idea for Spotify.
Did you do it on Playdate too?
Yeah. Which
No.
we work with Spotify, and I think someone at Spotify saw it. Or either they heard it and they were like, or they didn't hear it, they already had it in development, they put it out. Or they heard it where they were like, that's an awesome idea, and took it. My idea was I hate that when you queue up songs, because I just queue up all the songs I want to hear, but I don't necessarily want to hear them in that order. So I was hoping you could queue all of them, put them in one place,
I like that
and then
because
shuffle your queue.
that's a good idea because if you want like go to one artist and you pick 4 songs,
I know.
you don't want to hear them all back to back.
Exactly. And then it came out like a week later.
Fishy.
I want my cut. Give me my cut.
What song has been on repeat recently for you?
Oh, that new me more cowboy than you. I like that one.
I gotta look that up.
What else have I been jamming to? Oh, Barefoot Children by Jimmy Buffett has been on repeat a lot for me.
Angus just slacked me. He said, "Showed Rusty my Lego. I want to see his reaction on stream." Did you build a Lego, Will?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Sorry to cut you off.
No.
It was me. I was gonna look that up.
I think it's me more cowboy than you. I want to see what Angus's Lego is, though.
Weren't they gonna build the ship that was in that behind you for a while? Remember, like I think they got upset because they thought we were gonna build it.
Yeah, they did think we were going to build. They accused me of building their Lego, which is something I would never in a million years do.
Build somebody else's Lego.
Build somebody else's. That's like rule number 1.
Yeah.
And Angus called me to make sure.
He gave me a. He sent me a photo of it.
All right, let's see. That's good stuff. I have that, Angus. I have that one sitting on my desk right now.
Okay.
I like that he's building along to it right now.
I know. It's amazing. I don't know if this is in focus.
If you guys are ever wondering what comedic genius Will Angus does in his free time, apparently it is build Legos to
Legos.
live streams of other people building Legos. So if you're a young buck out there and you're looking to get into comedy, you heard it here first that is the way to get into it. Apparently.
Well, that's so fun.
Yes, Luke Smith, that is the bonsai tree.
That is the bonsai tree. That is so fun. We should, if anybody else is building Legos, they should send it in and we should like frame it. That's my kind of flavor. Oh. Bill Belichick's newest recruit, Will Angus, in the chat.
Yeah, I wonder if Will's seen it. Chester sent it to me the other day, so I'm assuming he also sent it to Will.
That kid just can't play football. There's
No.
way.
I saw that video before the Will Angus thing, and I like to think that guy
was inspired.
Came to the name Will Angus on his own. Like he wasn't
a fan
doing
of
it about. No, I hope he subconsciously was a fan, but like was thinking like, what's a fun name? and landed on Will Angus. That would make me happy.
How sick would it be though if like Will Angus is like the next quarterback of that team?
That would be awesome. That would be big for Will.
We got $2 from Joseph Melendez. He said, "Love you boys. Put this to the next set tuned from A&M."
Dude, I appreciate you. That's big for me. I will say, if you are looking for, some source of energy out there, one accelerator is enough. I might have a little trouble heading to bed tonight. What else are people talking about, Lucas?
Sebastian's a rascal. He said, "Start drinking, Rusty."
I'm having a beer. Lucas, will you hand me another Coors Light, please?
Yes. Oh, we got Modelo's in here? Ooh, crazy.
Mike, this guy goes, "My kidney stone loves energy drinks." My roommate got one of my roommates got his second kidney stone of his life the other day.
That's terrible. That's my biggest fear in life is a kidney stone.
Dude, I could not deal with it. I'm actually shocked I've never gotten one, to be honest. My roommate in college got one, and it sounded like no fun for anyone involved.
As a medical professional, 2 beers cancels out 1 accelerator. It's just a fact.
All right, bang.
Luke Smith.
Glad we got through that. Dude, you know what? I just love how eclectic this group is. We've got doctors, lawyers, people on the spectrum. It's a good group of guys and gals, and I did that wrong.
Last time they checked in, or they were saying they were watching Willie playing GeoGuessr as he switched back and forth to the fire map. Are you guys okay now?
Yeah, Willie's I appreciate, Will's just a little bit more responsible than me, and I appreciate that he's able to keep an eye on things like that. But for me, it just stresses me out. And maybe that's irresponsible, but that's where I'm at. What else are they jamming on, Lucas?
Nothing I can read out loud.
Man. Nothing you can read out loud. Are they being? Ooh, all right. So we've built some sort of foot now, and that
it's an adorable paw.
Is pretty cool. It's also it rotates on its axis. Dude, I have not made any good sandwiches lately, but I will tell you, my quest for a good burrito has gotten one step closer. I ordered from a place last night called Tacos 1986 in West Hollywood. It was delish. But here's my thing. You get a deduction in score for every time I bite into something hard. You know what I mean?
That's great, dude, because I know there's a really good burrito place, but sometimes I bite into something hard.
Sometimes you get a toenail.
Yeah.
I can't fully trust your burrito if there's a chance that I'm going to get a toenail.
It's a great analysis.
I didn't eat a McNugget for like 4 years because I got a toenail once. Because then you can't be skittish. You got to go in there fearless. If you're beating around the bush and you're like kind of like nibbling at it, that's no fun. That's no fun for anyone involved. You've got to be able to go in. You got to be able to dive into the nuggets with 2 feet. And if you're playing scared, you're not gonna win anything.
You're trying to.
Do I have dentures allegations?
Jack's not beating the denture allegations.
I hope I don't have dentures allegations. Dentures allegations sounds more serious than I think what he means.
I don't know what that could mean. But I thought originally you were trying to make the perfect burrito, but you're trying to find the perfect burrito?
One of my New Year's resolutions is to make it. It would be a lot easier if I just stumbled upon it.
I think it's more fun to watch you stumble upon it. Because then you can review different burritos.
Right. A friend of mine pointed out that I think I'm a little naive to think I can just make, like I've never cooked anything in my life. And to be like, I could figure out the perfect burrito is probably
fair.
Probably not the right thought process. All right, guys. We love you. We made some pretty good progress here today, and I always love hanging out with you guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday, hopefully for that secret playdate stream, if we can get that up and going in time. We're gonna do that at 4:30 Pacific time, and then as always Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your Monday night.
And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please go hit that subscribe button. It'll help us.
Good night, kings and queens.